and welcome back to Kidult News, episode 3. I am your host for today's episode, Anthony Smith, and tonight we're diving into something that every generation shares but too often forgets: the power of play. Now, when we think of play, most of us picture kids running around the playground, building blanket forts, or maybe battling it out into a video game. But here's the thing: play isn't just for kids. In fact, research shows that play is just as important for adults. Maybe even more so as we juggle stress, career, and responsibilities. Play sparks creativity, strengthens relationships, and even boosts mental health. From board games, nights with friends, to Legos, set designs for grown-ups, to massive adult playgrounds popping up in cities around the world, play is making a comeback. But why does play matter so much? Psychologists say that when we allow ourselves to be playful, we're giving our brains permission to imagine, explore, and connect in ways that everyday routines can't. That's why companies like Google or Pixar fill their workspaces with toys, games, and quirky spaces. They know creativity doesn't come from a spreadsheet. It comes from curiosity and fun. And let's be real, some of the innovations in history, they started out as someone just playing around. But here's a quick fun fact. Lego, the company famous for fueling childhood creativity, now makes entire sets aimed especially at adults. And it's not just about nostalgia, it's about mindfulness. Building a set brick by brick is calming, like a puzzle. It keeps your hands busy and your mind clear. Similarity, video games once dismissed as just for kids are now global industries where adults make up the majority of players. Why? Because interactive play helps us escape, connect, and even tell new kinds of stories. But play doesn't have to come from a box. Sometimes it's about rediscovering the small joys, doodling on a napkin, skipping rocks at the park, or making up a silly game with your friends. When we let ourselves play, we tap into a joy that feels timeless, like being a kid again, but with the wisdom of adulthood. And here's something important. Play isn't fun, it's healing. It isn't just fun, it's healing. Study shows that playful activities and can even lower blood pressure. For those struggling with burnout, anxiety, and isolation, play is more than entertainment. It's therapy. So maybe it's time to give yourself permission to laugh a little louder, be a little sillier, or try something new that makes you smile. Because at the end of the day, play is power. The power is to connect, to recharge, and to remember that life only about what we achieve, but also how much we enjoy the journey. And that brings us to our question of the day. What's your favorite way to play as an adult? Is it video games, dance classes, building models, or maybe it's something totally unexpected? Let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to feature some of your answers in our next episode. That's it for tonight's episode of Kidult News. Remember, the world may expect us to grow up, but that doesn't mean we have to stop playing. I'm Anthony Smith. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to keep the kid in you alive. So, There is no comments from last episode, so we're just going to skip it for today. And hopefully, we'll get your comments featured in the next episode. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.